What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you as always for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's go ahead and listen to this track by Archive, which is entitled Again. Alright, so we have listened to Archive once before over on the JPMP channel, but otherwise I haven't listened to anything else by them, so this particular track had been highly suggested and recommended by quite a few people. Among those of you who are Jean Laveau, Doc Rock, Gog, Jean Laveau, Flashaholic, Terry Platt, 333 Wheeler, I don't know why I had Wheeler, Steve O'Brien, Seb Getty, Red Lioness, Mick Capewell, and many others. I've recommended this Flashaholic. I see you a few times as well. And I think that there's been many others, but it's hard to find the names in here. So that's what we're doing. So this is from their album, You All Look the Same to Me, which is their third studio album, released in 2002. And this is going to be a bit of a longer track at 16 minutes coming in. So we're going to settle down, settle in, get into the music. And we'll talk about it after, guys. So thank you for the suggestion. Let's go ahead and pull up the music. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Hey. This one's to you. Some 83-degree temperature coffee. Here we go, guys. What's the average temperature of coffee? Like when it comes out of the pot, do you guys know what the temperature of coffee should be when it comes out? Like the perfect temperature? Perfect temperature. Take your guesses while I'm looking this up. Perfect temperature for coffee. Take your guesses. Take your guesses. National Coffee Association recommends brewing coffee at a temperature between 195 and 205, slightly below brewing point. But is that when it comes out? Like, is that the sweet spot of how it comes out after that? 195, 205. Hey, now you know. See, you learn something when you come here. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the music. We'll talk about it after. Here we go, guys. And it's the first track on the album, by the way.
You're tearing me apart. Crushing me inside. You used to lift me up.
I like that little synth in the back. Just that little whistle.
Now you get me down. If I was to walk away,
Sounds like Mellotron a little bit.
from you, my love, could I laugh again? If I walk away from you, and leave my love, could I laugh again?
Organ pickup. Ooh. Love how the organ came in, the bass, forward guitar.
You're killing me again.
Love how ambient that harmonic is.
Am I still in your head? shut me down. The vast was to walk around.
It's lovely.
From you, my love, could I laugh again? If I
You know it's building up, guys. You know it is.
walk away from you and leave my love, could I laugh again?
Change panning. It's gonna change. You feel it. Kind of reminds me of like Dogs from Pink Floyd. Nice down-tempo beat just to settle you in. Lovely reverb on that. That echo like pans back and forth, surrounding you. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Is that a distorted harmonica? That sounds like a distorted harmonica. That has to be harmonica. That is crazy, the sound. How it's processed. Getting it now. the process vocal behind him harmonizing. That is a very similar effect to Dogs. So much layering is going on when it comes to the keys. Organ is chopping it. That leftover pulse. I love when we break down into a smaller ambient experimental section like this. It gives you so much room to play in. Is that a Echo's ping? ripping it. Snappy drum beat.
It's tearing me apart.
What a great piece of music that is. What a great song that was. Did you guys like that? I have a feeling that a decent amount of you enjoyed that. That was phenomenal to listen to. That was a fun journey from the beginning to the end with no wasted space, nothing that like felt out of place. It was exciting to listen to. It was a great adventure. And I mean, I guess immediately Pink Floyd comes to mind, right? Like it's inescapable. It has a Pink Floyd flavor, the same way that I don't know, ice cream is creamy, right? Like, but what they do with it, they play in a great space. They make great use of the instruments and the instrumentation. The composition and the structure as a whole is fun and engaging to listen to. I couldn't help but think about Dogs in many moments from Pink Floyd, and then Echoes when it came to the ping sound. But here it was not exactly a ping, but you know, it kind of felt like a reference to me in that more experimental section than some of the ways that the vocals had echoed in about the halfway point when it began getting experimental. Reminded me of the Stone section in Dogs. So like, I think that there were a lot of cool references, a lot of cool callbacks to Pink Floyd in here that I'm guessing were kind of done purposely, but they're making this sound their own. They're playing in a space that they really enjoy. I love the drumming as well. That's going to be Steve Emney on the drums here. And I really like that strong backbeat, that strong kind of alternative rock backbeat that he has in here. And then how on the second half, he's kind of allowed to go into that breakbeat, kind of trip hoppy sound, that kind of downbeat tempo. And it just sounds really nice, especially the way that it explodes at the very end, coming out of that washed out production, purposely done, of course, in the back, and then kind of bringing it full front with some strings, with all the instrumentalists here coming full forward into the ground. And I think that sounds awesome. Let's talk about everyone here. So the vocals, that's going to be, hold on, let me find the singer here. Hold on. They're not making it obvious for me. Craig Walker. Okay, Craig Walker is going to be the lead vocalist here. And I like how in the beginning, at least for me, he's kind of deceiving with his singing because it's very low, it's very mellow. Sounds good, but it's just kind of low and mellow. I'm like, cool. It's a good vibe. It sounds good. I have no problem with it. But then when he starts to scream out and yell out, he hits it with such this like passion that just excites you. It kind of shocks you, at least me, because I didn't expect that coming from him. I didn't see that coming. but how worthy does that feel as the music begins to explode like fireworks around us? That worked really well. I was really impressed, however, with the keys, the synth, the organ, sound like some Mellotron in there. And I believe that that's going to be courtesy of Steve Keys Watts. I'm pretty sure that he's handling all of that. I do see that he's handling the organ, but nothing else is credited, but I'm just assuming he's probably handling all key-based instruments. Used sensationally. I like the little leads that we got in certain moments, those little, I don't know, faint, whispery, delicate little synth leads that would kind of echo in the very back. And then, of course, those overriding, overarching kind of chords from the organ that overpower everything in the most satisfying way possible. What a cool surprise, however, there was the harmonica by Alan Glenn and Tom Brazell. The harmonica came in, and I was like, ooh, that sounds cool. But that moment that I said, is this harmonica? Because it was distorted, and it has to be harmonica. I don't think that was guitar, especially with the way that there's a word for it. I think it starts with an F, but when you're blowing into the harmonica and you're kind of doing those like flurries, I don't know what they're called. It sounded wind-based or blow-based, you know what I mean? But the production on it, the distortion that made it kind of get this guitar distorted sound, made it sound a lot heavier, but still keeping the characteristics of the harmonica, I thought was a brilliant choice. And I think that that's one of the things that kind of separated like the band from anyone else and kind of made this sound their own, was just the way that harmonica was playing, because it was heavy, but it sounded so cool. And then when the band moves into the more experimental and ambient section, was a great taste. And I love how they played in that particular section there. Played with the sounds. You hear this little bassy hum that kind of continually goes on. And it sounded like the hum of like a motor vehicle. It sounded like I'm in a car idling, and it's just that gentle rhythmic hum. And then even as some of the other instrumentation came around it, it kind of gave me a machine-like industrial kind of feel. The vocals were like in the way back for a little bit, just like way back there. And it kind of reminded me, like I said, of the Stone section in Dogs, where, you know, you go, Stone, 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 and it's like sinking. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit. That was just really fantastic. The strings, of course, coming in. Big blowout at the end. That's amazing. I'm really, really happy with that. And you know what I've noticed as well? This is the first track off the album, and the longest track off the album. But what I think is so interesting is that looking at Spotify and looking at their most popular songs from the band archive, this is their top song. This is their most streamed song. I'm taking that back. Their most streamed song is the second one at 18 million streams. But this one's second place at 17 million streams. I think that that's really impressive for a song being this long, being a top streamed song. Because usually, you know, streaming, it's, you know, the quick kind of in and out, kind of like a radio chart or whatever. And I'm surprised that a song of this length is the second top streamed song from the band, you know? Just shows how impressive it is. I think that's awesome. Let's go ahead and look at the lyrics on here really quick, though. You're tearing me apart, crushing me inside. You used to lift me up, now you get me down. We're not going to go over every single lyric because they're pretty repetitive, but we'll talk about it, you know. If I was to walk away from you, my love, could I laugh again? If I walk away from you and leave, my love, could I laugh again? So, of course, this could be a relationship, and, you know, do I walk away? If I did walk away, will I be able to have happiness again? You know, it's kind of that part of the relationship and that point of the relationship where it's about to end, and it's that, should I stay or should I go? Basically. You're killing me again. Am I still in your head? You used to light me up, now you shove me down. If I was to walk away, blah, 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 I'm losing you again, lacking me inside. I used to lift you up, now I get you down. So it's not only that he's being hurt, but also he's a part of the problem and a part of the hurting. Without your love, you're tearing me apart. With you close by, you're crushing me inside. Like, there's no good or bad. Like, or there's no fixing this. You know, if I'm with you, I'm hurt. If I'm without you, I'm hurt. I'm doused in madness. I can't lose the sadness. Can't lose the sadness. It's ripping me apart, tearing me apart. I don't know why. Without your love, it's tearing me apart. Just goes back and forth there. And it's again and again, just like the title of the song. Again and again, we go through the motions, but no matter which way this relationship ends up, it's going to end. and not end in a great fashion. So this was a really great song. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it alongside with me. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't, click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to see more, and if you enjoy what I do here, you can also support me on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for listening to the music, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.